Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ronnie, just hanging out in here with the seagull taking a bath over here. My little friend, the scavenger, you know, little lighthouse action over here in the Hyannis Harbor. Chilling. It's beautiful. I got down here this morning. It was little light drizzle, little cloudy. I've been sitting down here probably, I don't know, been sitting down here a little bit. But it got me thinking. I've been thinking the last few days. I need a hobby. Trading stocks is not really, it's not my cup of tea, to tell you the truth. Not the day trading, swing trading kind of thing for the most part. I like holding stocks for, month plus time or something like that, or years. I'm not. It's not my cup of tea. So looking for a new hobby. I think I'm gonna. I don't know. I think there's a possibility I'm gonna look back into, you know, buying and selling sports cards. I know the advertising is kind of a hobby, but at the same time the cost of that hobby is expensive. And you only got so much wall space. I only got so much wall space. So I think I got a few more signs coming in. A few people have suggested show off the signs a little bit better and talk about them. I'll probably do that maybe sometime this month after I get a few more in that I got on their way. And I don't know. I'm thinking of sports cards though. Mostly probably baseball. I love baseball, so baseball would be the way. I'd probably collect a lot of Yankee players. I have collected in the past. I had a really huge collection. When I collect really the. I don't. I'm not much of a pack buyer. More of like a buy higher end cards. Just when I started collecting, or when I got out of collecting, grading was big. I think I got out around 2002, 2003. It's been a while. I got back into it a little bit, probably 2010, 2011, and then I got out of it again. Reselling became my hobby, but I need something else to be separate from reselling. Reselling is basically my job now, so I need a hobby. And thinking sports card collecting is it. We'll see. Probably basketball and baseball. I love basketball. I love some of the cards. I used to collect like the finest. What is it? 93, 94 finest. Some of those sets were really nice. The refractors were nice. Then you had some of the other sets like the 96, 97 Topps Chrome that was loaded with rookies, as is the 90, 98, 99 Topps Chrome. And then they came out with the numbered rookie cards like the SP Authentic and what was it, the other one with the thick card stock? I think it was XPX. I haven't collected in a while, so. And I loaded up on Paul Pierce cards back then. I had Paul Pierce really crazy. I remember when Vince Carter cards were like huge money. And then they had the 98, 99 Upper Deck jersey cards. I wonder if they still actually sold well. I want to say they were the first jersey cards, like that had the swatch, the little pieces of the jerseys in them. Those were freaking really cool. I remember I had a Vince Carter one that I sold for big money. Not the most expensive card I had. I think the most expensive card I had that I had in my personal collection was a Roberto Clemente rookie card, PSA 7. And I also had another PSA 6 off-center that was off-centered pretty bad. But I sold them when I got into some trouble, and yeah, 2002, 2003, I got rid of most of them. I had some really other nice ones. I had a Larry Bird rookie card that was a PSA 9 at the time. That was big money. most expensive card, I don't even know what this card sells for now, but I know at the time it was super hot. Was I think it was Bowman's Best, or it could have been Bowman or Bowman Chrome. I don't know which one it was, but I want to say it was the Bowman's Best Refractor Rookie, and I had a PSA 9, and at the time it was the only, I think, PSA 9, and I got like $37.50 for that card or something. It was unreal. I don't remember if he just signed with Anaheim, or it was about the time he signed with Anaheim, or maybe it was when he started cooking up in Montreal. I don't remember, but man, that card. I wonder if that card's worth now. I feel like certain cards, like, that's why I love the vintage cards, because if you bought vintage cards, for the most part, they're not going down in value. I love the PSA graded stuff, because, someone's description of excellence or so on, etc., and they're always in a case. Like, the card's not going to get damaged. When I was researching collecting the last few days, I did see there was some crazy, like, trimming of cards and companies, and PSA was still grading them, so that was kind of interesting. I don't know how much I trust certain companies then, but I don't know. I had a lot of great cards though back in the day. I wonder if and I had a lot of game used bats and jerseys, but I don't know. I'm thinking about it again. I need a hobby. What's everybody else's hobby? Like, there has to be something you collect. Oh, don't tell me it's Funko Pops, por favor, please, please, please. Or Beanie Babies. Who's collecting Beanie Babies still these days? Oh, somebody probably collecting Beanie Babies. They're never going back up in value. Oh. Coin collecting, I guess, is something people do. I never got into that coin collecting thing. Stamps I never got into either. I think for the longest time, because even when I was not even really before I got into reselling on eBay, like, I'd flip cards, and I made thousands. I think one year we made over, or I should say I did, because I wasn't with my wife at the time. But before eBay came out with the whole $10.99 thing, man, I used to pull in sometimes up to $50,000, $75,000, $100,000 a year selling cards. Now, half of that was probably profit or so, breaking packs or buying cards at a local show or something, and then knowing it's going to sell more online, or holding it for a few months and then the player gets hot, And there's been a bunch of flops. I lost money on some cards, but I made money on a lot of cards more than I lost. I remember I bought a whole bunch of Ryan Roop. He was a pitcher for Tampa Bay. Bought a bunch of his cards, and that was kind of a flop. And then there's certain Yankees that I kind of got, like, really invested in, like, because I met them, Ivan Nova and Eduardo Nunez. Both of them have not panned out. I mean, they're still major league players. They still play, but they're not star players by any means. So I met them when I lived in the Dominican Republic. I think they were still minor league baseball players at the time. One of the guys that lived in our apartment was a minor league baseball player. I think he played in the Yankees. No, he didn't play for the Yankees. He played for Florida. He was in their AA system, but he knew them from camp or something, or knew them from somewhere. I don't remember exactly where, but that was interesting. But he was good. He was a good guy. He never did make it to the major leagues. I talked to him up into probably 3-4 years ago. Was friends with him on Facebook. He had he started selling real estate in Miami. I don't know whatever happened to him though. He just disappeared. You forget about people over time. Things happen. Things change. Who knows? But, oh well. So, I guess I'm asking, what do you guys collect? Because I need something to do. Other than reselling. Reselling cannot control my life. I almost said my wife. I just looked at, these guys are fixing a roof over here. I don't know if you can see that, but hey. But, yeah. I think it's a good way to go. Collecting wives is not a good thing. I've watched a few episodes of Sister Wife. Yeah, that seems like too much work. So collecting wives are out of it. And I don't live in Utah. I don't know if that's anywhere else too. They do that kind of thing, uh, but I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Adios, amigos.